Topher's Turns. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the barn. I'm Chris, and we're going to talk about what's sold today. We got 11 items going out today. I will be honest, we've already recorded this video once on my other camera that I normally do my live feeds on, and I don't know, something was wrong with the picture. I'm not 100% sure what was going on there, so now we're doing it with my GoPro. So back to the drawing board, right? So we got 11 items going out. We got a huge item going out today that I'm really dreading to pack. But hey, real quick, I got a couple announcements I want to make. Of course, everyone knows that normally watches the channel, but those of you that are new to the channel, those of you just drop by or just happen to see this on your algorithm feed, every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a live show on this channel. It's called Picking and Grinning with Brad, Leroy, and myself. Brad is from Black Sheep Society. Leroy, of course, is Blood, Sweat, and Sale. He's also part of Reseller Information Network. And he joins us on Thursday nights also. Usually it's a little later because he normally has stuff going on at the time. But he does join us. And then every once in a while we have some pretty exciting guests on the show, you know. And then we just sit back and we talk shop, talk eBay, we talk cross-listing stuff, anything that could come up that has to do with reselling. And sometimes we get into some other categories, you know, that doesn't have to do with reselling, you know. So if you want to looking for a fun time to spend an hour with us, hey, we laugh, we cut up, we have a really good time. You guys should come check us out. Again, that's every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this channel here, and the show is called Picking and Grinning. A lot of you know that I started diving into Garbage Pail Kid cards. So on Whatnot, every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a Whatnot show where we break cases or boxes of Garbage Pail Kid cards. We have a really, really good time doing that. So in the link below on the Buck Mountain link, you will find that there. If you're new to Whatnot, please sign up using that link. It will give you $15 credit that you can use anywhere on Whatnot. And of course, I will receive a small commission from that sign up also. Now, if you're looking for just anything, I did start another Whatnot channel that we're just going to sell anything on there. And we're getting ready to actually liquidate my eBay store. So I think liquidate's the right word, where I'm going to put a good amount of stuff in my eBay store on Whatnot at a discounted price. This channel's called Topher's Turns. My camera just fell, so I hope everything's good. But like I was saying, that channel is called Topher's Turns. Again, you sign up with that link, $15 credit. We're working on that, getting some items in that particular channel there to start doing live auctions there at $1 starts, discounted price, guys. Can't beat that for eBay store stuff, right? So it'll be great for resellers. So that's it on the announcements. Let's get into what's sold today. Got 11 items, not today. Let's get into what's sold over the weekend. We got 11 items going out, so let's get started. All right, the first thing we're going to start with is something my son sold over on Marketplace. A lot of you know that my son sells military item stuff. This was a lower valued item, he told me. I don't know all the details with it. I do know it's a shirt, a jacket, pants, and then a patch and some other kind of thing. But all of that sold to one person over on Marketplace. Or no, actually he sold it in one of his Discord groups. I apologize. And it's going out the door for $55 total. So this one right here is an old shirt with the tie on it. That's part of it there. And I'm sure all of this is World War II category stuff. It would not surprise me because that's mostly what he deals with. Here's a uniform with some patches on it right there. And then of course it's got this patch here. The World War II stuff I'm not very familiar with. And it's Army and Marines or whatever, you know. And then he's got the pants here, just going out with it. Some of the pants stuff has flaws and stuff on them, but But he discloses all that in his stuff that he does. So he does have a YouTube, not a YouTube. He don't have a YouTube channel. I wish he would. I tried getting him to start a YouTube channel to talk about the military uniforms and stuff. Guys, my son, if you walk in his bedroom, it's like a museum. I kid you not. It's like walking into a military museum for wars from World War II all the way up to, I'm assuming, probably the Gulf War. This is the last thing that I've seen in there. The Iraq and stuff like that. But he's got all kinds of stuff. He's got his own eBay channel. He sells the stuff on eBay also. So his eBay store is called a Blue Ridge Militaria. I'll put a screenshot up here of the title and stuff. You guys can go check him out over there if you're interested in military items. Really, really cool stuff he's got over there. Alright, so what we sold on eBay. The first thing going out is this Simply Southern Make American Preppy again. I completely forgot about it until the other day. So the other day we was out shopping and we was going through some t-shirts and stuff, and my wife pulled a Simply Southern shirt out, and I got to looking at it and I said, you know what? I think we got 2 of these kind of shirts been sitting in the store forever. And I went and looked at the number, and the number is 3456. This is when I first started doing my label printer, you know, that I got a handheld dyno that I print labels with. So I know this shirt is at least 2.5 years old. This shirt was bought and put in the store back when we lived in the cabin over in Clayton. So this has been a long time. This has been a long shirt. It's been sitting in the store a long time. So now I told my wife when we looked at that other shirt, I says, I think I'll leave it here because I got 2 in the store that hasn't sold. I'm pretty sure. And sure enough, then 2 days later, guess what? One of them sold. So this was going out the door for $12.91. Glad to get rid of it. I'll be glad when the other one goes also. Oh, real quick on on my son's military stuff, he sold this patch right here, went with that also, and this ribbon went with that deal also. It was, like I said, he was $55 all in on that. Next item is a pair of Carhartt jeans. These are the B11 DS. They're size 54 by 32. They went out the door for $25.26. Guys, Carhartt sales, we all know that. Big sizes sell too, but they do take a little bit longer than your average sizes. So if you just remember, when you pick up the big sizes, for me, when you pick up the big sizes, for me, they have set for a little while. Now they sold within 90 days, but they do set. They seem to set right around 90 days and a little bit longer for me. And again, it could be my price point is not at the correct place it needs to be also. I say that, and we sold 2 pair of Carhartt jeans today. So the next item is, lo and behold, a card. This is a Josh Allen card. This buy card was bought Friday. The buyer's all in for $2.70 on this card. You know, maybe they thought they was going to win the championship and go to the Super Bowl. I don't know. They gave it a good try yesterday. Kansas City, you know, had their number. But I'm going to tell you something. Philadelphia Eagles looked really good yesterday. Man, I mean, they looked really good. Kansas City's going to have a tough time getting that record 3 Super Bowl wins in a row with Philadelphia. So we'll see. We're going to see what happens next week, right? So we'll all know. All right, next item. A lot of you know that I went back in November. I went down to Pensacola, Florida, and I stayed with my uncle. I came back with 3 totes of fantasy books. Where the first thing I did is I took all 3 totes, I put them all on Whatnot. We did a Whatnot show with them. Did really good. We sold 1 tote on Whatnot. And then the rest, I put them on eBay up until probably last month. We finally, up until December, it took to December, and now we're down to one tote. So we're still into one tote now, and we sold this book here. It's going out the door for $10.42. This is a white gold wielder, book 3 of the Second Chronicles of Thomas Covenant. So a lot of these were a lot of older books, like from the 80s and 70s, and I'm going to tell you, we've done really, really good on them fantasy books. Maybe something you guys should keep an eye out. So we listed them in November. This is January, so we're on 60 days, but we've sold 2 totes full. So we got 1 tote left, you know, and we've sold a few out of it already, so we're narrowing it down. All right, the next item is a MRE, guys. We're selling MREs. So this one is spaghetti meal with meat and texture, soy and flour sauce. Man, that does not sound good at all. From experience, they're not good. $13.88. Some MREs were good that I remember, but some of them were absolutely terrible. We do have another MRE going out. This one is meal vegetable lasagna. Never loved lasagna, so obviously we never ate this one. This one's going out the door again for $13.88. So guys, we had 3 cases of those, of various types of flavors, meals, and we're down to half a case now. We got half a case left out of that, so those MREs sell really, really good. Let's see. The next item I pick up craft stuff whenever I see it, you know, especially if it's on sale at a discounted price. Really, really good deal. I bought this for 50 cents. And it's a paint your dinosaur, you know, and then there's a picture back there. It's just for a little kid, you know, paint your dinosaur. I got this for 50 cents, and it's going out the door for $22.72. Next item is another pair of Carhartt pants. This is another big size. This is 50 by 30, and this pair is going out the door for $21.60. I said these sit for a while, and look, we got 2 going out the door today. I bought like 15 pair of them that are like size 50 and 50-ish, 48 to 50. Some of them are 52, some of them 54. You know, I bought 15 pair of them not too long ago. I paid, I think it was, I got them on half off day, so I think I paid $4 a piece for them that day. And so we've made some money. We're down to probably the last few, but I've had them for a while. You know what I'm saying? I've had them for a while. But they will sell eventually. And like I said before, it could be because my price point is not at the right place it needs to be in. Let's see, what else we got? Another book. We got another book. This one's a pretty cool book. This one is new. It's a father's memory to his children. It's a Thomas Kincaid type book. And it's going out the door for $15.62. And all it is just a journal. Really, you could put the birth of the child in, and then you can put from my father and some memory stuff, my childhood home. It's got all kinds of cool stuff in there for just like a journal. You know, it'd be really, really cool. The next item is, guys, remember my 25 cent, about, what was it, 104 pieces for 25 cents? Well, we sold another one of those. And this is it here. This is a Vince women's 100% cashmere pullover sweater, size medium blue minimalist is what it says. Yeah, I know I've always said no women clothing, but I promise you, after that buyout, I'm not buying no more women clothing. And I haven't bought any more women clothing. Except for jeans. Let me rephrase that. I don't want to lie. Except for jeans. I have bought some women's jeans. I will say that. So, hey, this is going out the door for $38.67. Guys, 25 cents into $38.67, and this didn't sit long. This was bought in the first week of December, no, the second week in December. for 25 cents, and we're at the end of January, so 45 days. Hey, I think that's a pretty good sale through on that one. You know, pretty good, pretty decent anyway. But hey, $38.67, you can't beat that. All right, the next item is one of the reasons why I'm trying to get away from hard goods. It's my own fault. It's my own stupidity. You know, I mean, when I picked it up, I had a different idea for the item. I only paid $3 for it. So let's take a look at it. This right here, guys, is a elegant, yes, I put the word elegant in the listing. It's a black wrought iron 7-candle holder fireplace centerpiece, 24 by 16. It's got a little bit of weight to it. It does have a little bit of weight to it. So I got this for $3. When I bought it, my intention was to put it on Marketplace for around $25 to $30. And that's what I did. I put it at $30 on Accept Best Offer. And it's set on Market. Now, yes, I've had that for a while. It's set on Marketplace for a long time. And then I says, man, I don't know. And I started looking them up on eBay. And I started seeing that stuff like that sells on eBay. He said I checked the weight on it, and I said, well, they could probably do it. And of course, a lot of you know that I'm not really good with heavier items, with shipping items, so I did do a flat rate shipping on it. We charged $25 to ship it. I don't know. We're going to ship it UPS. I know that, or maybe FedEx home delivery. But I'm really not looking forward to packing it. So that's the thing. But hey, let me tell you guys the best part. This thing, buyers all in on this one for $69.27. So $3 and the $69.27 minus some shipping costs. So, you know, I'm going to make money on it, but I got to ship it. Now, I will say this. It was on Marketplace for a very, very long time. No hits, no nothing. Didn't even get the first message. They didn't even get a scam message. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about. Them scam messages. Or not even them messages that says, is it still available? And they didn't get none of that. I took it off of Marketplace and I listed it on eBay, and 3 weeks later it sold. It didn't last long on eBay at all. So if you're into shipping heavy stuff like that, you know, might be something you want to pick up. Me personally, I'm not going to pick nothing that up big anymore. I'm done with that. I'm done with fighting with boxes and making boxes and all that. I really, really am. I just, you know, a lot of people are like, well, you're crazy, you know, you can make more money in hard goods and this and that. And yes, you're right. I'm not going to pass up hard goods, guys. It's the items that are $20 and less, I don't want to fool with anymore. To be quite honest with you, because I fill up a store. I got 1,200 items in my store that just sit there, and then they take up space because they're odd shaped and bulky items, you know, and they sit there, and I have to wait and mark them down, mark them down, then they sell. And then by that time, it's not even worth my time packing it, because then I got to find the right size box or make the right size box or whatever, you know. I'm going to continue doing electronics. I really enjoy doing electronics, especially parts repair. I get them for free, so there is a profit there. They will sit a while. I pre-package all those on listings. So, I mean, those aren't hard to do for me. You know, a lot of people may disagree with me, but, you know, and that's fine, because, you know, my business it's how I run it. You know what I mean? That's the great thing about reselling. We run it. We can each one of us can run our business differently. Each one of us can have different categories that we like to sell, and everything seller, niche sellers. And that's the great thing about reselling. You can do it however you want to do it. But for me and my store, we're going to do a transformation over into clothing. I got to do better in what clothing I pick up. I am learning a whole lot. And I do have clothing going out every day. It's just there's certain brands that are sitting a little longer than I expected. and that's okay. And my philosophy is I'm not just going to continue to keep buying clothing and building a 4,000 and 5,000 item inventory store up. I'm not going to do that. My goal is about every 120 days, I'm going to go through my inventory, and any piece of clothing that's over 120 days, I will mark it down 50% off for a month. After a month, I'll mark it down to 75% off. And then after that, I will put it on Whatnot at $1 and let it go. And whatever don't sell after that, it'll just go back to the donation place. I mean, that's how I want to clear out my store. So I feel like I can do it that way, and that way I'm not building up this high inventory store and like that, because I don't believe in. I don't believe in a high inventory store. A lot of people talk about how, well, I need to have a 3,000 item store in order to sell 4 or 5 items a day. Look, if you need 3,000 item store to sell 4 or 5 items a day, you're buying the wrong stuff. That's just the truth. I know someone that I don't know him personally, but I do watch another YouTube channel where they talk about list 3 items a day, sell 3 items a day. That's where I would like to be at. I don't want my store over. I'll be quite honest. I don't want my store over 2,000 items. I just don't want it. Now, as far as the cards go, I mean, yeah, we can have 10,000 cards. I mean, because it takes up no space. You know what I mean? But as far as like hard goods and clothing and stuff, I don't want to go over 2,000 items. But I do want my store to be 75% clothing by the end of the year. That's the goal. 75% clothing by the end of the year. And that's one of the other reasons why I started the other Whatnot channel, Topher's Turns, is because I want to use that one to sell off a lot of the hard good stuff and just get it gone. Just get it gone. Make more room for my clothing that I'm going to be purchasing and stuff. I want to, in my clothing I'm purchasing, I'm learning what to pick up, what not to pick up. I mean, there's brand names out there, guys, that you'd be like, oh, gotta pick this up. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because you're going to be at a price point that you don't want to be at. I am trying my best. If I can't profit $10 on a piece of clothing, I'm not picking it up. And there are name brand clothings, you will be shocked to learn that A, the profit margins is less than $10, and B, there's some clothing out there that the profit margins may be above $10 or higher, but they takes forever to sell. Like, the sell-through rate is horrible on them. But and clothing is just there's a whole new category of clothing. That's just a whole new, I mean, it's just crazy. There's all kinds of stuff. And I plan on in the future, not sure when, I just stay so busy. I plan on in the future having a video with me and someone else. I've already reached out to the person and they said that they would help me with a video talking about clothing, specifically some Levi jeans and stuff, and just talking about them, talking about what to look for, what not to look for, why you would pick it up. And even I'm going to even cover Wranglers. I had a lot of people say don't pick up Wranglers because there's no profit in them, or they have a long sell-through rate. Guys, there are some Wranglers out there that the sell-through rate is really, really good, and you can get some really good profit out of them. I'm talking $50, $60, $70. Some of them up in the hundreds of dollars. But you got to know what you're looking for. And I've done a lot of research into this, so hey, it's just a niche I want to try, and we're going to give it a go this year, and we're going to see what happens. Again, we're still listing $500 in items a day. We're not doing item number. We don't do that. We went away from that the first of last year, summer, and of course, all you know that my store sales have increased 47 point something % because of that. So And the logic behind that, hey, it's the same logic as listing items. You see people say, well, I'm going to list 20 items a day to sell 20 items a day. Well, I'm going to list $500 a day to sell $500 a day. Right? I mean, I can list 20 baseball or football cards a day, and that's only what, $20, $30, $40, in cards. And then sell 20 cards a day, that's only $40 a day. I want to sell $500 a day. That's what I want. So I list $500 a day. All right, guys. I know this has been a long video. Apologize. It's a little longer than what I like. I'm trying to keep them around 20, 25 minutes. So don't bore you guys. But hey, guys. Hey, don't forget, every Thursday night, come by and join us over on, it's on this channel, Buck Mountain Barn. And just keep an eye out for the Picking and Grinning show. Come by and join me and Leroy and Brad and everyone that's in chat. And even a guest, if we have a guest. We have a really good time. We laugh, we joke, we cut up, we talk business, we learn stuff. So, hey, hope to see you guys on the next one.